Hello. So as you can see, I've got like a new place where I'm recording, at least for now. So I don't know how long this video is gonna take. Like it might take like a few days of filming, hence why there might be like outfit changes during that time. But other than that, yeah, let's get into it. Panic at the Disco was formed in 2004 by Ryan Ross, Spencer Smith, Brent Wilson, and Brendan Urie. They would eventually send a few demos to Pete Wentz of Fall Out Boy, who would end up signing them to their label, Decadence Records. This album perfectly combines electronic dance and baroque pop. Ryan's lyricism really shines, and overall is an amazing experience. After they finished touring for A Fever You Can't Sweat Out, they set out to record the next album, what was supposed to be the next album, Cricket and Clover. However, this album ended up being scrapped due to lack of motivation. They then came up with their next album, Pretty Odd. What I liked about this album is that the first half is like very happy and like gives a nostalgic sort of vibe. But the second half, while having like music and such, the lyrics are overall dark and depressing and show like a dark underbelly to it. In 2009, Ryan Ross and John Walker left Panic at the Disco, citing creative differences as their reason. John was replaced by Don Weeks as bassist, and Brendan took over as the main lyricist in Ryan's stead. I am a huge fan of Vices Virtues. Nearly Witches is my favorite Panic song. I love all of the interlude parts, like the piano bits, and there's not a single bad song on the entire album. This album is the last one to feature Spencer Smith before he left to work on his drug issues. This one mainly focused on Las Vegas and all the glamour of the city. So in my opinion, this is where the downfall of Panic at the Disco began. Like, this album is great, but it's just not as good as the other three. For this album, Don Weeks would be demoted to just a touring member. Also, this album was supposed to be vastly different from the other four and very heavily inspired by classic rock. While this album is worse than Too Weird to Live, Too Rich to Die, it's still pretty good. Well, I heard somewhere someone said that this is where Panic should have ended, and I honestly agree. Possibly here would have been like a perfect place to like leave things off, but they stuck it out, and now we have Viva Las Vengeance. In 2017, Brendan Urie would star in Kinky Boots, the musical. This would be his inspiration for the sixth Panic at the Disco album, Pray for the Wicked. Also during this time, Don Weeks would be sacked from the band altogether and would be replaced by bassist Nicole Rowe. While this album is still good, it still shows the clear decline of Panic at the Disco's quality. This album is nowhere near the levels of any of the others. In 2020, there were several sexual assault allegations laid against Brendan Urie. After taking a break due to these allegations, Brendan Urie released Viva Las Vengeance, the final album of Panic at the Disco's discography. After this, they took a tour, their final tour, in North America and Europe, and then they disbanded. Contrary to how I did earlier, I actually like this album. I think it's better than Pray for the Wicked. However, Star Spangled Banner and Sugar Sugar are two of the worst songs I've ever heard. But other than that, it's pretty good. It's overall, like, it does a good way to end Panic at the Disco overall. The best thing about this band would have to be Ryan's songwriting. It's the reason Panic was good in the first place. The worst thing about this band overall definitely has to be Star Spangled Banner. It's one of the worst songs I've ever heard. All in all, I give this band 4 stars. Thank you for watching.